dear conference chair, Ms. Mary Jane Ortega. That is, I think, the most gracious introduction I received. To Representative Ana York Bondo, our good friend in Congress, another friend from the City Council of Makati, Junjun Binay, Derek Page, who has continuously assisted us at the Council from the UK Trade and Investment, Dr. Greg Tangolan from the Congressional Commission on Science, Technology and Engineering, Ronel Carlos, national presidents, representatives of local government units, national agencies and departments, trustees, members of the council, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. In the past 100 years, building technology in this country ceased to move forward. In the past 100 years, we have continuously extracted from the environment resources at a very rapid rate with the belief that nature will continually provide us everything we need for us to enjoy life as we work, live, and play. 100 years ago, the population of the Philippines is roughly the population of Metro Manila today. 100 years ago, we roughly had 10 times more than the resources we have today. With this in mind, we must recognize that we cannot continue what we have been doing in the past 100 years. We have to recognize that today, it is primordial for us to reduce consumption and natural resource extraction. There is a great demand and need for us to ensure that we accelerate drastically the uptake of resource efficiency measures. Today, we need to reduce the use of energy, the generation of air and water pollution, efficiently manage solid waste, and reduce carbon emissions. At present, the property sector scales up its effort in incorporating green building as part of their business development agenda. This is in response to a market that is becoming sophisticated and demands innovation, particularly in the area of sustainability. The market is responding positively to green building because of its promise of ecological and economical benefits. In order to survive in today's market, industry believes that there is a clear and present need to transform the way buildings are designed, built, and operated. Today, we are shoulder to shoulder with the champions in government who early enough recognize the need to move forward sustainably. We will gather their insight on how they believe the sustainability effort should be directed. With a mandate to provide basic services, government has been a major and consistent contributor to the demand of new building stock. Buildings for new offices, education, recreation, and healthcare facilities are continually designed and built to keep up with the demands of an ever-increasing population. The question today is, how will government use this opportunity in promoting green building? Will it mandate all government projects to go green? Is the government open to the utilization of third-party certification tools to assess the performance of government building projects? With the industry going green, there will be less demand for new infrastructure, less waste will translate to fewer landfills, more energy-efficient buildings meaning less demand to build a new power plant. Green building will enable the government to save taxpayers' money. The question now is, will this lead to tax incentives for greener buildings? The Philippines needs to meet international agreements that mandate our industry to achieve deep reductions in greenhouse gas emissions at an acceptable level. This involves significant investments on the part of the private sector. These investments are needed to procure the necessary technologies to achieve high levels of efficiency in energy. The technology is available now. But the question again is government providing an investment atmosphere that will enable the private sector to feel secure with their investments? Are there enough financing mechanisms in the marketplace that will enable industry to ably procure energy-efficient technologies? In the past decade, in an effort to seriously address the environmental challenges we face, the government pushed forward with a series of environmental regulatory reform. However, with the sustainability dialogue rapidly shifting to climate issues and recognizing the building sector is a major contributor to climate change, is the government ready to step in and focus its efforts in putting in place policies that shall steer industry towards green building? This conference is a platform for meaningful dialogue between industry and government. The importance of this discussion cannot be understated. Together, we need to advocate, craft, and implement green building programs, policies, and initiatives to address the environmental challenges that lie ahead. The public sector's challenge lies in the creation of a policy mix that is both regulatory and voluntary. We need a government that will set new mandatory minimums to stimulate a lethargic market, for a market that hesitates or refuses to go green, despite the imperatives of our time. On the other hand, we should also strive to work on a healthy voluntary policy that is incentives-based and recognition-driven, that is also proven to increase demand for greener buildings. Further, we need to evaluate the effectiveness and efficiency of existing regulations in the building sector, whether this supports sustainable transformation. All this we all hope to achieve starting today. Furthermore, it is increasingly paramount in the interest of trade the need to address the challenge of creating a common and consistent framework for green building standards, programs, and legislation across all national departments and agencies and local governments. An effective green building framework that is ecologically and economically sound and socially justified. Today, the PhilGBC declares VERDE, the National Green Building Rating System, now issued for your comment. In the final stages of development, we encourage you, our stakeholders, to take part in the development of this market transformation tool. Developed as a third-party consensus-driven market-based sustainability tool, it may be utilized and be made part of public policy to rapidly accelerate the promotion and development of greener buildings in the country. Developed in partnership with the nation's most respectable corporations, professional and industry groups, academia and government, the PhilGBC hopes that VERDE merits the government's attention and that it is utilized to ensure a common and consistent assessment and evaluation of green buildings nationwide. The road to sustainability is not easy and the effects of climate change are increasingly felt. There is an unprecedented need for the public and private sector to work together in ensuring that our children will also enjoy this planet as we have. The Philippine Green Building Council welcomes you all to be part of this transformation.